Today we're going to take a look at the Putco Red Blade LED tailgate combination light bar. Now this is going to fit on tailgates that measure 60 inches long. That's going to be the total length of your bar. And this offers a waterproof LED light to add a little bit of extra safety by providing that additional brake, turn, tail, and backup signal. As you can see here, we have the bar lit up. This is going to be what it looks like whenever your running lights are on. If you were to turn the power off, it just looks black. It's going to have that tinted finish, so it's going to be pretty unobtrusive whenever it's not in use. Turn that back on, turn the lights off so you can get a better idea of how bright it's going to be. Again, this dimmer red color that we have here, that's going to be for the running lights. As soon as we turn on the brakes, oh, there it goes. That's going to be brighter, so you'll have that functioning brake signal there with the brighter light. For each of our turn signals, it'll just light up half of that bar whenever our turn signal is operating. So if the driver's side turn signal is on, it'll only light up that left side of the bar, and of course vice versa for our passenger side. Hazards will function the same way as the brake, where the whole bar will light up and flash to signify that we are in a tricky situation. Now we also have this white wire to connect into our reverse signal. So if we hook that up, you just have to wire that into your, again, reverse signal, so that will require a little bit of cutting there, but the whole bar will light up solid white. So that helps to provide not only an indication that you're backing up, but it gives you a little bit of extra light too to make it a little easier to see where you're going. Now as far as some other specs on our bar, the nicest thing about this, of course, is that it does have that LED technology. This is going to have COB LEDs that create that bright, solid panel of light. And there are over 2,000 LED chips mounted inside here, and they're mounted close together, so that's going to give that nice, uniform, high-intensity light. These are also going to make a great improvement over incandescent bulbs, since they're going to last about 50 times longer. They're going to be more efficient, provide brighter light, less power output, and the best thing of all is that there's no bulbs to replace. There's no filaments that can break and cause you to have to change anything out, so this is going to be a really nice, long-lasting light bar. This is also very durable and waterproof. It has an IP69K rating, which is pretty much the highest IP rating out there. That basically means that this is going to be pretty much impervious to any solid or dust particles, as well as any liquid or water particles, so no rain or weather is getting in here to cause any damage. It's got an easy plug-and-play design. The end of our wiring is going to just hook up to a 4-pole. So you'll want to have a working 4-pole on your vehicle that you plan to use this. But it just hooks right up to that standard 4-pole plug that provides all the necessary functions. You'll just have to connect that additional white wire to get your reverse function. So it makes it pretty easy. There are a few exceptions with the newer Ford trucks. They make it a little bit trickier for you, and so you actually will probably have to cut off the connector on the 4-pole here and wire it in directly. The instructions that come with it lay all that out, so you'll know exactly what you need to do. This also has an inline fuse built into the harness, and it comes with the fuse for that. It's going to be a 7.5 amp fuse, so that protects not only the light bar, but also your vehicle to make sure that there's no shorts or backfeeding going from one end to the other. Along with that, we'll also get 4 clip mounts. These are just going to clip around the light bar, and they have this adhesive on the back, so you'll just stick that onto your truck body to adhere it to the truck. The nice thing is that you can remove this light bar without having to remove the clips, so if you don't want to have it on there all the time, you can take it on and off with these. You just want to make sure that the surface that you mount this to is really clean and dry. It does come with a little adhesive promoter, which is basically just some alcohol. You can use 90% isopropyl alcohol to clean off the surface of your truck. Just make sure, again, it is clean and dry, and then you can stick that on there and it'll have good adhesion. We'll get 4 of those in total. We also get 6 quick splice connectors to make any of those electrical connections, like our reverse wire, or if we have to do an alternate wiring setup. And it comes with a very short section of heat shrink material to waterproof that material. Anytime that you use these quick splices, you will want to wrap those in some electrical tape, maybe get some other heat shrink to go around it, or you can always upgrade these for heat shrink butt connectors and not have to worry about them, since that'll keep out any water debris. We do sell heat shrink and heat shrink butt connectors here at etrailer.com if you want to upgrade anything that comes with the kit. This does use heavy duty 4-wire, or that 4-wire harness. It's going to have 16 gauge wire and 100% copper in those wires. Again, it works with trucks that have a 60-inch tailgate, and this is going to be mounted in between that space between the tailgate and your bumper. There's usually a little gap there. That'll be where this fits in. You just want to make sure that it doesn't cause any interference between the two. And in addition to it being 60 inches long, it's going to be 5/8 of an inch wide by 3/8 of an inch tall. It's got over 2,000 LEDs, and that backup temperature, or light temperature, whenever it goes to white, that's going to be 6,000 Kelvin. So that's going to do it for our look at the Putco Red Blade LED tailgate combination light bar.